Hello, trader. Hope that you had an enjoyable weekend. And we are beginning another important week. Past week, we have seen that XAUUSD, as expected from this level, had a massive sell off. Now, at the end of the week, we see potentially the market might be going for a deeper pullback. So let's first look at higher time frame and then we'll jump onto this lower time frame to see potential entry opportunity in this market. Starting again with the monthly chart to see overall picture in the market. Now, as we have analyzed multiple times, this market historically a bull market. We have seen that after this inverted head and shoulder, there is a breakout followed by this pullback, and we can see it is in another impulsive phase. Except last few weeks, we can see that XAUUSD from this resistance, there is a complete breakdown in this market. Now we can expect this one as a pullback, and as the market already tested couple of Fibonacci levels, let's place the Fibonacci again starting from this level to the end of the uh, impulse, as this is the starting of the monthly impulse. This is the last impulse from this level to this level, and we have seen the price initially we have seen the tested 38.2%, followed by just tested the 50% past week at the end, and it's now getting slowly some rejection from this 50% as the market in a pullback. What I think that ultimately we might see golden ratio retest on XAU USD, which is the 61.8%, and we still can expect for the market to drop. Now, before dropping to that level, we might see now deeper pullback in this market. Let's look at the weekly chart to see a little more clearer picture. Now, from the weekly, we can look at first the order block on XAUUSD, which is the previous resistance here. After forming this weekly inverted head and shoulder, there is a breakout followed by this pullback, and with that inverted head and shoulder, which is the previous resistance turning support here, we have seen that there is a long wick doji formation here. This is the weekly long wick doji, which is quite significant, and I think that as you can see, this doji was a starting open uptrend. We have seen 3 weekly doji and followed by 2 weekly dojis, followed by 1 weekly doji. We can see a pattern here. Every time there is minusing 1 doji, ultimately we have seen a break of structure, and as it has broken from the structure, we might see the price finally could come back below this doji, as this is an order block here. The market has broken from the structure. We might see a smart money might try to grab liquidity from here before it again bounce back up to create a new higher high. So dropping down to the daily chart on XAUUSD to see a little more clearer picture, we can see there is a head and shoulder here. That head and shoulder form, and then there is a breakdown from that head and shoulder, and which is basically a potential change of trend. And we can see that this is a support which is turning resistance here. There is another breakdown on the daily as expected. After retesting this neckline of this support as a resistance, we have seen that breakdown. Now this is the daily impulse. Last day of trading week, we saw a narrow candle formation, which is a sign that we might see now again a daily pullback, again placing the Fibonacci from this high to the low, and we can expect now another retest of this 38.2% daily Fibonacci level, which is also aligning with the previous support here, turning resistance in that area on XAU USD. Now, if we look at the 4-hour time frame to see how the market might be doing, we can see that in this lower time frame the trend is down. There is a breakdown followed by a pullback, and we can see the market is forming series of lower high and lower low. Now in this area we have seen last day of trading week a narrow consolidation pattern. Now in that consolidation pattern, what I think that on XAUUSD might revert back again to that level where there is a previous support turning resistance, which is an important area of value here, that might give another potential entry. So I will be waiting for initial bounce. We might see a retest of the support as resistance, or even breaking that high can give high probability trade setup to this level. Based on how the market open, I will also be posting further analysis tomorrow, traders. I hope that you enjoyed this analysis. If you enjoy this free analysis and education, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel for more trade ideas like that. So with that being said, thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon in another analysis.